Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest edition of Stoop Talk Podcast, man. I'm your host, Lance BCE. Yeah, that's me. Like that. All right. To my left, we got King Chase in the building. What's going on, Chase? How you feeling?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm praying for my son X, though, bro.
Man, that shit makes me real sad.
No, it don't.
Nah, I like DMX.
You don't care about
Drake sampled DMX. What these bitches want from, you know what I'm saying?
So that's why it matters to you?
That's why DMX is even a variable.
He's from New York, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a legendary rapper. You know what I'm saying? You know, praise up to DMX. Hopefully by the time this comes out.
Name another song.
Listen, shut up.
Damn, son. You couldn't name one?
One, son?
I know plenty of DMX songs, okay?
So name one.
Listen, we got a jam-packed schedule today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna skip over. Thank you, King Chase. Phresh, how you feeling? What's up?
Feeling good, living better. You already know what I'm saying.
I like the colors you're wearing. You know, you got the Stoop Talk colors. You know what I'm saying? You feeling real, black and reddish today. You know, I like it. Pause. I'm just saying, I like the color scheme you went with. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. I like the hat too, with the pin. That. Let me see if I got that pin. Okay.
I mean, you should have this pin, bro.
Yeah. But not with that hat, though. Y'all be like mixed combination doing it. That's how y'all.
Nigga, they are the creators.
So who give y'all right to do that, though?
You have a pin. You can put the pin on whatever you want, bro.
Whatever. Thank you, Phresh. Before I get to Kez, did you approve of that little intro for me? Or
Yeah, it was funny.
it was funny?
Yeah.
You still think I need some work, or?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to it.
That
Kez,
might work for you, though, son.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm
What's up?
good, man. I'm good. Happy to be alive.
Happy to be alive.
That's a fact.
And we gotta upgrade the hat that you got. We gotta get your NBA Finals 2020.
Nah,
hat,
star.
you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Nah, star.
Why not?
Legendary.
We gotta live in the most recent times.
Nah, I'm good. You could put me back to the 90s. I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Nah, not
Sometimes it's kind of hard to accept,
Accept
reality now.
me. Nah, that's all right. I mean, it's cool. It's nice to look at. It's not the same feeling, though.
Okay. Anyways, thank you for that, Keds. Shout out to DJ Active. He's not here with us right now. He had other obligations. But right now we got a special guest here in the building today. This young lady's story is actually nothing short of amazing, honestly. And we're going to speak about that a little bit. She is a friend of Stoop Talk. I'm the one actually knows her really well. And I've been supposed to have her come on the show once, her business got started, but better late than never. Now we got her. Introducing Jelly. How you feeling? What's up?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Yes. I'm very, I know the listeners and the viewers would love to actually get a chance to hear what you got going on. Your story, how you came about. And I'm kind of gonna spearhead that conversation because I know you've put it out there, whatnot. So we're gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? So
No problem.
yeah.
All right. I'm Jelly from Brooklyn. Oh, I don't even know where to start. Okay.
Listen. So for those, that are listening and watching right now, Jelly, she actually has a tutoring business going on, right? I know you start off with one child and now you currently have
Yes, I started in November 2019.
Yeah.
Started out with 3 children then. And now to date, we have about 65 kids on our roster.
That's nice,
we have students in New York, New Jersey. We have remote students in Georgia. We have remote students in PA. So we're expanding.
That's very nice.
Yes, very dope. And I know you also you're a published author as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
newly published. I also write children's books, specifically for beginner readers. But I wanted to do something else, to give back to the community, and also being that I own a tutoring company. What better way to do that than within our work? So, the books that I publish, for example, the first one, First Day of School. I take it to all my sessions. My tutors take it to the sessions with their children, and we have them read the books. We use the book as a template to see how well they're doing, where they're at, how we can move forward, their grade, their reading levels, and things of that.
So very excited to speak about this more in depth. We're gonna touch more on the your published work
Sure.
in a little bit, but I wanted to get to the tutoring first, right?
No problem.
So, like I said, I know you very well, and we've been in conversations, just regarding life in general, regarding work and things of that nature. So, I want you to kind of start with how did you think of putting out this tutoring business? What made you want to get into that? I know you was in between jobs and that there, you had your struggles like what everybody else goes through, whatnot. So, kind of talk us into that. You might be an inspiration to somebody that's listening.
Okay, so
no pressure.
Okay, so back in 2010, I went to school for early childhood. I got pregnant. I wasn't able to finish school. But being that I had so much experience in childcare, I was always able to get a job as an assistant teacher, lead teacher. And then what ultimately happened was I became a pre-K teacher. So I was a pre-K teacher for about 5 years, different schools though, because I could never stay at one school. Being a single mom, I didn't have a lot of help when it came to childcare. So no one would be able to pick up my son. I would have to leave work early, lost a job. Or my son gets sick, I would have to call out, lose a job. Especially like in the beginning, supervisors don't want to hear that. A lot of them really aren't sympathetic, even in a childcare setting. So that was like one of the main issues that I had. So after that, I was like, okay, obviously I can't work in a school system because it just doesn't work out with my schedule. So I went into the legal field. I worked as a paralegal. I was a paralegal for about 3 or 4 years. But it ultimately became the same thing all over again, losing my jobs because I don't have reliable childcare. So at this point, I'm just like ready to give up. I'm tired of going through this. My family wasn't really helping me like that. I had no one to turn to. So I had one more job. This was 2018. Was it 2018? No, 2018. 2019.
This is when you was still in Atlanta.
No, I came back from Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was living out here in 2019. I had a job in January. Working, doing fine. I thought everything was finally working out. What happened? My son got sick. Didn't have reliable childcare, and being that I was there for a long time, and still they were just like, well, this is not okay. Blah blah blah. They can find somebody else, which they can, and they let me go. Once they let me go, I was like, all right, I gotta make money quick. What can I do? So I did Uber Eats. I did what's the other one? Uber Eats, Postmates. I didn't do DoorDash. I did Postmates. And I was literally in the streets from 7 a.m., drop my son to school, still working, pick him up. He's in the car with me sometimes. He's with me delivering the food, things like that. And
Shout out to you, man. Real super, single moms
this is too
superheroes,
much now. Like, I'm tired. I can't keep doing this. So back then, the person I was dating was like, my main goal was to open a preschool. Like, if I had the funds and everything like that, I would have done it. But I didn't have it. So I'm like, what can I do? So people was giving me, like, different suggestions. And he was like, oh, what about tutoring? You thought about tutoring? I was like, tutoring? No, not really, but thought about it. And then I was already teaching my son. At 2 years old, he was reading. So I was just putting all these videos together. And then I created an ad, something like that. And I put it on Instagram, and it just popped. Once it popped, I got a parent from Brooklyn. Her name is Janaya. She booked me for her daughter. Once I booked her with her daughter, once I started doing the sessions with her daughter started improving immediately. So that mom, she had like a big following. Once she was posting the videos of her daughter excelling, then that's when people started knocking on my door. They're like, oh, we want to book you. Boom. So then I became like Brooklyn's tutor. So then in January, I was still by myself. I was tutoring by myself.
January of what year?
2020.
Okay.
Sorry, January 2020. I was by myself tutoring still. At this point, I was going to the Bronx. I was going to Queens. I was going to Brooklyn. I was going to New Jersey. I was going everywhere, tired as hell. Still, even though I had my son, I still was another dilemma. But being that I was tutoring, sometimes I could take him with me, like if I'm going to libraries. So that part wasn't so bad. But when I was going to people's house, I didn't really take him. But he was in school. So I would try to just keep things lined up like that. And then by March 2020, it really started booming. Right before pandemic really hit,
I was gonna ask you, how did
it started booming then. But once the pandemic hit, it was like...
Probably really kicked in.
Did it? It did. My numbers went from 12 to 34. And yeah.
So a lot of kids were struggling with the remote learning thing.
It's difficult. And then a lot of the teachers as well, nobody was really used to it. So it was new for everyone. The kids was frustrated. It's like 12, 15 kids. My son has 20 kids in his class, all on the screen.
Quick question, Jelly. Were you already installing that whole remote learning before?
Nope.
Oh, you didn't. So
We were
your
strictly
classes were
in person.
In person. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we
So
were
you
strictly
continue.
in person. And then once that happened, I paused the sessions. I was like, until we get information on this, because it's new. Nobody knows what's going on. We're just going to freeze the sessions. Then I was like, you know what? My parents is asking. They just started doing remote learning. So I was like, you know what? We can do FaceTime sessions. Since it was still me by myself at that time, I was like, all right, let me do FaceTime sessions. And then it was working out for some. The younger kids I didn't really do because, their attention span is like that. So a lot of the older kids we started doing remote. And it was working out really good. And being that, the parents was frustrated as well with remote learning, they was coming for extra help. And then it's not the same because, we're giving them one-on-one attention. So after they're in school, so I was using my son as an example. He's in class with 20 other kids on a screen. And they all trying to talk at the same time. Teachers constantly muting them. And, they're getting frustrated. My son, and he's smart, and it was to a point where he wasn't even doing the work. The kids weren't submitting the work. My students, the parents was telling me the kids don't submit the work on time. The kids turn the cameras off.
Listen, all I got to say is sidebar, listen, do not get sick after the year 2031. Because
2031.
These kids, this last year and a half with this remote learning, these kids probably barely learned anything.
I'm telling
especially
you.
If they went to a DOE school. So, FYI. I'm just saying, like, if you don't get sick, because these kids are gonna be, they're gonna be like nurses
in 2031.
Well, maybe not. Maybe
I was wondering, like, where
maybe
this
number
maybe
come
like
from,
by
bro?
2040.
Like, I was
maybe I
trying
should
to
have
wait
said
for the
2031.
explanation.
But all right, continue, Angelica.
Yeah. So I was saying they're turning their cameras off. It was even an instant where the teachers, I don't know if y'all saw it on Instagram, a teacher was caught snoring on her side of it. And yeah.
Wow.
They was like, hello, you there? And they could just hear us.
That's crazy.
I know. I was just like, yeah, this is
Had a
crazy.
long night, probably.
But how
Long night, you ain't going nowhere.
She would know. I think she gave them an assignment or something. And while everybody was doing the work, when they came back, she was out snoring like crazy. But it's hard. It's really hard with the remote learning for some of them. And it's especially the kids with special needs as well. Mm-hmm. It's really difficult. So that's why I'm glad that we have the opportunity to go in and still help. Being that we go back in the homes now, but it's really needed.
So let me ask you a couple questions I have, and I'm gonna ask you guys if you have any additional questions. But I wanted to ask. So you're still doing remote and in person pretty much right now,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then I'm assuming by now your staff has expanded. So you could just tell me about that. Talk about your staff.
Okay. So in March 2020, I had hired one girl. Mm-hmm. So I had one assistant tutor. Now I have 8 assistant tutors, one assistant, and one administrative assistant. So we getting busy. We expanding. We're moving.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
And then, if we could go back to a year, could you have ever thought that? Because, like I said, I personally know your story, so I just find this to be, like this growth to be like.
It's not enough time
amazing.
to talk about my story, but I would have never suspected this at all. Like I just had my 1-year anniversary party last November, and it's about to come up. Again, my 2 years about to come up. And I'm just sitting here like thinking about planning that. And I'm just like, wow, like who would have known? Even with me publishing my book, it's just like, wow. Like I wrote 6 books in 3 days. Wow. 6 children books in 3 days.
Damn.
Yeah, we're going to get into that too.
What's your age range?
That was about to
for tutoring?
For the tutoring, what is the age range? That was
3 to 17.
So that's a wide age range. That's what you have.
Basically.
So for everybody, pretty much.
Everybody.
Nice.
My youngest is 3, and he's reading. He is reading.
So in terms of going back to like I guess at some point school is gonna start opening back up. How do you plan to adapt? Do you see that affecting businesses anyway?
Not at
for
all.
You?
No, I don't.
Ain't school open?
It's like half.
It varies.
Yeah,
it depends on the school. Honestly, it's like some schools are open, some are like she said blended, some are only virtual. Everything's crazy right now, honestly.
So when the virtual learning, you got an age range for that? Because a 3-year-old trying to tutor a 3-year-old on FaceTime
We got
or
it.
Zoom.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
telling
what she
you.
said.
Listen, you go look at our Instagram. It's PB and Jelly. What is it? PB and Jelly Tutoring Services
You
on
don't know?
Instagram. Yeah, that's it. It's PB and Jelly. That's it. It's just.
No pressure.
But yeah, it's PB and Jelly Tutoring Services. You go look at that on our IG. We have everything right there. You can witness the session, see some snippets of the sessions. You see progress reports. You see everything. We put almost everything out there. We have a whole bunch of parent reviews. And you would think the 3 and 4-year-olds over FaceTime would be like, I'm over it. I mean, the first 2 sessions, it may start out like that, but they just need to get familiar. Once they're comfortable, they're ready.
And I have another question, I should say. You did mention about special needs. Is that part of your curriculum?
We do.
You do offer special
Yes.
needs. So yeah, for those that's listening or watching,
Children with IEPs, autistic children, we offer services to everyone.
And I know you do so in terms of language, you only offer Spanish right now. Is that the only language you offer?
We do offer Spanish services.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't that dope?
Yeah.
I love it. Do y'all have any questions regarding PB Jelly?
The one I was going to ask. You just asked a slew of questions
Yeah.
before asking us.
But you don't even have a kid.
I got plenty of nieces and nephews through y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got kids.
But like when you have these tutoring sessions, how long are they?
An hour. Each session is an hour. Mhm.
Each hour.
We do an hour each twice a week.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
Talk to us about if you want, about is there like different pricing for different situations, or is there like a set? Is there like packages? Like how do you?
We do offer packages. I'm about to drop the flyer tomorrow for summer, but normally for the semester, in-person sessions are $65 an hour, and remote sessions are $35.
Oh, okay, that's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, reasonable prices too. So people check that out.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, try to keep it affordable, especially I'm trying to give back to people that look like me, and So a lot of the times, I don't remember tutoring services being offered to me as a child. I don't remember. And then like even some of my peers, the people I went to school with who needed it, it wasn't offered to us. If it was, we wasn't paying attention to it.
It was like a little fake after school program.
Bro.
You didn't do shit. You just sat in the lunchroom.
Yeah, exactly.
For like 2 hours.
Yeah, facts.
There was one in the
Exactly.
50s. There was one in the 50s. I went to a Ford's tutoring. I don't even know if it's still around, but that shit was like a playhouse.
Nigga, that shit's an after
You
party.
used to go to fake after school, son.
And he would charge us for cup of soup, son.
What?
He'd be like, yo, you want, West Indian people always trying to make an extra $1, son.
That's crazy.
But yeah, what y'all asked me?
No, we didn't ask you. I don't know.
No, wait. Where was I?
Nah, he was just saying in general.
Yeah, he was just speaking in
You was
general.
no,
saying, you was
yeah, I was
saying
saying it's
how
not offered.
Yeah, it's not offered.
Yeah, so and a lot of the times the parents, for the students that really do need services, the parents, they don't want to admit it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like what has happened, I mean,
Pride.
yeah, it's prior to, but also what happens now, I feel like the reason why I'm doing so well is because now it's becoming a trend.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, everybody wants to jump on the hottest thing.
Sad.
So it is. And I'm like, well, I had a parent to tell me she couldn't put her son in the program because she wants to get her body done. And I'm just like, yeah, like, and yeah.
And then when they do, all that shit is just to take a picture like, look, a little TT,
Yeah.
she doing her thing on this tutoring. Fucking followers.
So what happened was one of the parents, as they see more people posting, oh, they have a tutor now they want one. So I mean, like, I'm happy that it's getting out there, but I just wish it was under different circumstances. Like,
They being like that person at the barbecue that don't want to be the first one to go get a plate. So they look at their mans like, yo, you about to go get a plate? And try to go together type
Oh,
shit.
don't we all know one of those?
we know who that be.
Yeah, we all know who that is. Shit.
Loud and proud, huh?
We all know
Loud
that.
and proud.
I don't know where he
At
is.
his own barbecue would do that shit.
Facts. Dog.
All right, so Jelly, thank you for letting us know about the PB and Jelly. But I wanted to actually touch on the publish books real quick before we move on.
I'm sure she got to tutor some parents sometimes too, no? Because I know parents be lost these days with the child.
I was going to get to that. I think that's actually another reason why you probably are very successful right now, because a lot of parents realize
that they don't know.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yo, bro, you see
in the
some
back
math?
like this.
You know they changed the way
They
they
changed the
do
formula.
math.
Yeah, it's
now.
different.
Like,
It's called
Yo,
Common
matter of
Core.
fact, even better. When you learned your alphabet, right? What was X for? The letter X.
xylophone.
Right. You know what it is now? Box.
Yes,
What?
I saw that.
Yeah,
I
it is,
saw
and that's
that.
so stupid.
I saw that.
But what is I think they said they wanted to like engage the child.
There was
brain
no
more or
reason to
something.
change it.
Yeah.
They even changed like math, like simple math.
Yeah,
bro.
Common Core math now.
Like, why are you changing that shit? Like, it's been the same 2 + 2. Like, what?
Yeah.
Why you
You in the
gotta
West
change it up?
Indies, 2 and 2 is 4.
If you had 2 cutlass.
Yeah, son. When Liam was listening to the
X is for box.
X is for
Yes, I
box,
heard that.
bro.
That's I just
It's supposed to be like the ending sound, but still, every other letter, they have the beginning sound with that letter.
But whose decision was this to
Yeah.
change it, and why are you fucking?
So I'm
if it
assuming
ain't broke, don't fix
this
it.
ain't
son.
part of your.
Oh, no, no,
y'all
no.
using- okay.
Not
It
at
is supposed to be the
all.
ending sound, but I think they should have done it where the whole entire alphabet would be
Yeah,
ending sound.
Right, instead of waiting to that letter
Exactly.
to switch
That
it
doesn't
up.
make sense.
They changed a
Sound
couple
like-
of it, but
It sounds like sabotage to me. So
B is for box. I mean, X is for box.
See what you said?
B,
B
so you
is
said
for box.
naturally.
Exactly.
Lord,
All right. So
Books.
real quick, the books.
Yes.
What made you get into? I know you kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but
S is for
because of
books.
the fact that you
Stupid shit.
you funny.
it's fucking retarded, son.
So let me see the name of this. First day of school.
Yes.
What made you choose that name as the title? I'm assuming the book is about the first day of school. So
Well, I wanted
what was
to.
the inspiration
For
behind
the
that?
first book, I wanted to pick something that every child could relate to. First day of school. So the book is pretty much about a young girl. She have her first day jitters. Her mom is just there to ensure her, everything's gonna be fine. She goes to school, have fun with her friends, come back and tell mom how wonderful it was. Pretty much every child, especially first grade, that's how their first grade goes. That's how their first day of school goes. So yeah. And then, I just put a brown girl, just like I said, I wanted to relate to, and it's the kids in here, every color. So it is no hate in here.
No hate, no discrimination.
No discrimination at all. So no, let me find a page real quick.
And you said while you look for that. Oh, okay.
Everybody's in this
Hey,
book.
so y'all, for y'all kids, y'all all got kids, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have, this is nice.
Thank you.
And you said you got 6 of these, right?
6
But
books.
only 2 is out right
This
now.
is the first one.
And
This
that's
is the
the very
first one that's
first
been
one.
published.
Oh,
My
that's been
second
published.
one, I guess into when I talk about that one. I'm sorry. So my second one is called "I Am Not My Hair." It's pretty much a book based on the life of my son. He has alopecia. So, pretty much to let you know that you can be whatever you want to be. Just because you lost your hair doesn't devalue you. You are just as strong as you were when you had it. So my the cover page, I don't know, you guys probably didn't see it yet, but my cover page is a little boy with his bald head, which is supposed to be my son, looking into the mirror at his reflection, and in his reflection is him with his
He
hair.
has hair.
And
Yes.
that's for
dope.
kids.
Yes, and it's
Should be
it's,
for adults too.
it's for pretty much anyone can relate to
Grown
it.
ass men need to understand that sometimes.
But yeah.
Fucking Samson.
Oh, man.
You are fucking jokes. Joke.
Wow.
But yeah.
You and your active shit.
Nah, that's a very good
oh
concept.
boy.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
But
That's
that,
very
yeah, that's to
Thank
come out with
you.
that.
Wow. So those are your first 2 books. I can't
My
wait to
first
see what
2.
the
That's dope.
the last, or not the last,
good.
but the next 4.
That's really
You want
dope.
to see real quick?
Yeah, that's fire.
Oh, that's the cover.
Yeah.
Dope. Shout
How
out
many
to
pages,
To the New York Tea.
How many
This
pages?
one
are-
is like
For the
13.
New York Tea.
That one
Yeah.
is about 20 something pages.
Okay.
And then Jelly, you could just tell us real quick where we could get these books from.
My books will be on Amazon by next month. You can order them through my Instagram. It's called Arthur Jelly. So you can reach out to me on there, and you can send payment, Cash App, Venmo, however. Pretty open to everything.
Well done. So
Thank
shout
you.
out to
Thank
you.
you.
shout out to
that's
Jelly
what's
real
up.
quick. You know,
Thank you.
P&B Jelly. Did I say it right?
PB and jelly.
Oh, PB and Jelly. Okay, you not do. I have one of those every episode. And I kind of,
Do you
I
plan
do
to
it-
stick to
I do
short
it
stories?
purposely.
Well, okay, I'll give y'all an inside scoop. So I don't know per se, but I am gonna branch off into other areas. I plan to drop flashcards
Okay.
coming soon for the students. So
You going
everything
after
pretty
Barnes
much
and
is
Noble.
yeah, everything is pretty much ties into one another. I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep everything where my kids can relate, they can benefit from it. So yeah.
So,
How long it took you to come up with that name?
PB and Jelly? Trust me, a very long time. That was like the hardest part of the program, figuring out a name.
I think
And then
that's
I was
always the
like,
hardest part.
Could you give us a little insight? What the
But
name
it
is?
works.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Works.
All right, it's for kids. And then I was like, I want to incorporate my name in it some type of way. So I was like, I can't do Angelica. Angelica's too long. It
Were
doesn't
you
really
in the
make
kitchen
sense.
like making one and you were like,
So no, it just I was like, jelly. You can't use Angelica, jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. Hello, got it. There we go.
So that's literally how it came up.
That's
so,
literally how it came up.
so PB actually has no.
It's no, it's just peanut butter and
Peanut
jelly.
butter, bro.
That's why my logo is the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually
It
get
does.
one of those when you
Facts.
come
Like
home
you-
from school.
You smart. You got that. You got that. You
Yeah.
got that. You smart.
And the kids
Oh,
love
that
it.
should be a slogan. Hello.
Wait, say that again?
Nah, I gotta charge you for that, dog. That's big money right here, dog.
and we recorded it, so
This
we
should
got
come out
proof.
natural.
Nah, that was dope. Yeah, Keds,
Thank you.
creative, man. Super creative. So you on my team, bro. So thank you once again,
Thank
Jelly,
you.
for that little interview. Like I said, I think his story could be very inspiring to others. You know, there might be others that's in the same boat, that's in between jobs, that financially they don't really know what direction to go, and maybe they just need that extra push or a leap of faith to do something outside the box and take a chance. Sometimes that's what life's about. You gotta take a chance sometimes, and
I
maybe
would say something though. When I started, I didn't start with any starter money. Like I had no real plan. So I would suggest, people take their time because to this day I don't even pay myself. Like I make sure everybody else is good and everything else gets taken care of. But yes, plan it out because you want to make sure that you're good, but you're reaping the benefits as well. So
a word.
yeah.
Yes.
People
I
quit their
love it.
job and think that's it. Like no.
Yeah, quit your job with
Some
no.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
open an LLC and think that shit just supposed to pay them.
Yeah, for real.
By itself.
It's like, yo, bro, this is a lot of
yes.
work.
Like, I ain't get my check
I
yet.
got this company like
I'm real big
lost.
time now. All right. So we are going to move on. But before we do, quick little plug in. Our social media platforms is called Stoop Talk Podcast. All right. So make sure you follow that. Make sure you like and comment and reshare all of our videos. We're on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We're also on Twitter. The Twitter handle is actually called Stoop Talk Pod. All right. So Stoop Talk Podcast. Make sure you follow. Phresh. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
to tag a friend.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Stoop
Damn, so
Talk
you
Podcast.
can never get that one right.
Yeah, I
You
do.
do
it for sure.
memorization flashcards
I'm about to say he needs a flashcard. I was just about to say that. He
I
needs a
told you I'm about to
flashcard.
drop
and grammar
some.
correction.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Man, you
Stoop
should
Talk
actually
Podcast.
go into adult situations.
The adults asked to they want me to teach Spanish. They want us to teach them Spanish. Because right now we just teach the children.
I'll be like, y'all niggas ain't slick. Y'all
I think
want to
there's a lot
learn
of
this shit in
adults
the
that-
background.
They be in the background watching
about,
on the sideline.
Crazy. All right. So this is one of my favorite parts of the show. It's Stoop Breaker time. Unfortunately, we don't have the Stoop Breaker music today, but we're not gonna talk about that. So I'm not doing Stoop Breaker today, unfortunately, people. So if you were, looking forward for me putting it out there, maybe next
This nigga
episode.
Hoops really think he's smooth, son.
Yo, Chase
He wearing
has
them
been on
shit.
one tonight. So
Yeah, he damn sure is.
maybe Active went into his spirit and I didn't know about it. You know what I'm
What?
saying? So,
Nah, no man.
What is going on?
Fire.
anyways, Phresh, take it away, sir.
All right, Montel, good looking. You know what I'm saying?
No, he took it.
shit.
Damn, you should have had some theme
Real
music
funny.
just now.
There's just silence.
Yo, that's because niggas couldn't breathe from laughing. But all right.
Real funny.
So yeah, the Stoop Breaker this week is gonna be, in lieu of the situation that's going on with DMX, we're gonna do like a Stoop Breaker that's a tribute to Dark Man X. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's my dog. So the Stoop Breaker is, what is your favorite or most memorable DMX moment or song, whichever one you choose?
You go first.
Well, X is my man's. Like, I remember
That's my dog.
back in the days, I got in trouble for buying Dark and Hell is High and Flesh in My Flesh, Blood in My Blood too.
Wow, because of the cover?
For having it, bro.
Oh, so she knew what they knew what the music
Bro,
was
I
about?
was listening to it.
Oh, okay.
What these bitches want, bro? Yo, bro, you know that tape got mashed up with a pot, bro.
Oh,
I was sick.
Violated.
Sick.
That shit would be worth money today.
I mean, we was too young, son, to be listening to them type of songs. But that's one of my most memorable things with myself. But when I seen him performing in Africa outside, if y'all Google or YouTube that video, that shit looked like it was super lit when he was performing Rough Rider Anthem out there. Fire.
Because the
Well,
niggas live that shit.
I must say, DMX got that Rough Rider movement is like a cult following. You know what I'm saying? For years,
Bro, they're one of the cornerstones of hip hop, bro.
Well, the album, his
Bro,
debut
you
album,
remember
I
how
think
many
it's
bikes
dark.
they used to have on the street in the summertime,
Heavy.
son?
Heavy.
Well,
They was the first ones to jump on the street with them T-Rex joints.
facts.
I definitely think you're right on that.
Facts. And his debut album was his Dark and Hell is Hot, right? Because
Yeah.
that
His
musically
debut
acclaimed,
album?
it's right debut album.
I think it's a double album.
No, I didn't say double.
My bad.
But musically, that's like they say, it's like one of the most greatest hip hop.
That's definitely
Albums
in one
of-
of my favorite albums of all time, but even favorite rookie
The
album.
cover of that album it just always gets to me.
Yeah, because he was raw. Like, he's just like,
And he
I-
said DMX always said some questionable things.
Questionable like
But
what?
I think a lot of the
I-
90s rappers' lyrics has
No, hold on.
Agreed.
Questionable
moments.
like what? I want to hear.
Biggie
hear
had
you-
his.
Yeah, well, Biggie was OD.
Yeah.
They all did.
But what?
Yeah.
Nah, what was questionable?
He said a lot. He said a few. I don't know word for word, but he said a lot of. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but he said quite a few homosexual.
But a lot of people did. Jadakiss did.
I
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
I know. It was a different time back then. It was still homosexual. So, and I still classify it as a little weird.
But the thing was, back then, what they were saying
Lyrics
wasn't-
were more
Yeah,
taken
bro.
as lyrics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't taken literal.
yeah, but that
Except
doesn't mean,
DMX was DMX was on some
Now, what he would say would be real, but at the same time,
oh,
it
your
would be a
man's been in
metaphor
jail
for something
together,
else.
sucked my dick. What?
Yeah,
But
I
it's-
wasn't
it's-
allowed to listen to him.
That's why my
I believe
tape got
you.
broke up.
I believe
That's
you.
what I'm saying. But like, nah, for me, one of the craziest ones, he was like, man, if we was in the streets, niggas would have been stuck you. If we was in the jail, niggas would have been fucked you. Niggas like, wait, whoa, hold up, bro.
Yeah,
But DMX is definitely on my top 5.
yeah, he's. A
I've been
legend.
saying that from
son.
before.
He's a legend, hands down.
well, I'll
So
go.
That was your memorable moment.
No. For me, like when I think of DMX, there's two things that pop up in my, like, immediately. If you ask me like what think of DMX, tell me what I remember him most as. Obviously that video with him, name dropping like, 10, 15 women's names.
Yeah, I
Brenda,
think that goes
Leticia,
down as one of the best
Linda,
verses in history.
Dawn,
Right.
Dawn,
You know what I'm saying?
Inez, and
So-
Alicia.
That was definitely memorable.
They had a
Right?
challenge with that shit. The challenge
Yeah.
was dope
They
too.
did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one for me would be Belly. Just that movie is just a classic.
Definitely.
Like I think of
classic.
Belly, I think of DMX, what I'm saying, the role that he played. That movie was just one of my all-time favorites. I always remember,
Tommy.
I don't know why, the scene with
That's
him,
your man.
the scene with him, or it wasn't with him, it was with Nas. I always think of the scene with Nas and that little kid always just sticks out to me. But in general, the way how he acted in that movie, was just nothing short.
He's definitely one of the best success stories of rapper turned actor.
And right, I was gonna say I would definitely agree. He's one of the best.
Yeah, he got some.
I think he's probably in the top 5 in terms of rappers that successful.
He had a run, son.
There's like only one I could think of would be Will Smith. That's like ahead of him.
Yeah. There's a couple others that did pretty good.
LL definitely.
LL too. Ludacris.
Ice-T.
Tyrese is another one. Well, he's not a rapper. He's an artist, but he was an artist.
I mean, Ice-T, you could put him in there because he been on Law and Order for
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
There's a few others.
Yeah.
But he's up there though, to me.
For sure.
Nero.
Mine, well, y'all already know I'm younger than y'all, so I definitely
That's
was
why
limited on that. But I guess if we fast forward
with the Ja Rule beef.
Nah, not even, bro. My most memorable moment with of DMX was when we went to that shit at Barclay, bro.
Oh, the Rough Rider reunion.
That shit had
I was
me
highly upset.
But that shit had me on 10 because that was the first time I seen him live. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to just be like, yo, I remember that shit.
It was you and Phresh that went.
I was barking in the Barclay, bro.
Yeah, I was highly upset though that he didn't really get to perform.
Yeah, Drake was a performance, so I ain't really care to go with y'all. So
you said
you
Drake
wasn't invited.
performing.
Nah, but this is about DMX though, respectfully.
But you still wasn't invited.
I think I was.
No.
Did you go with us to the Drake shit?
Which Drake shit? Remember, we were supposed to go to Drake's concert, but he canceled it. Remember that?
Yeah.
I seen this
What
nigga
concert?
perform at Barclays.
I can't remember which one was.
Not the one that I
did-
have the T-shirt for.
No, not nothing.
Yo, we didn't go to a Drake show? Or a show
he's
that he
right.
was at?
Nah, he's right. We have booked it. We were supposed to go.
But I'm saying, didn't we see Drake though?
Well, remember, a
Bro,
very
he
long
had
time
the
ago.
fucking, what you call it?
No.
The Lambo flying when he was doing Yes Indeed, son.
Oh no, that wasn't me. No, not me.
Somebody other friends.
Yeah.
I don't know, son. I forgot about that shit got canceled though, son.
Yeah.
And remember one time, like very long time, when he first came out, he went to the city because he was doing like a outdoor free concert that he just thought of that day, but it never happened because it got so crazy. And y'all remember that? We took the train.
I think so.
This was like 12 years ago.
I think so.
12 years ago.
Was Phresh there? No. I know you was there, right? You remember that? That was good times, man. Anyways, all right. Ked, do you have a memorable moment?
Yeah, definitely. That actually, Rough Riders Cash Money was the first concert I ever attended.
Really?
Yeah. So that's definitely like the most
That shit
memorable
must have been
moment for me.
hype, son.
OD hype, bro. OD
Cash
hype.
Money?
Cash Money and Rough Riders.
Shit. That was
That
that
shit was,
part
like,
of the era when
legendary.
they had when Juvie dropped Back That Ass
Yeah,
Up.
absolutely.
Oh
Had to
yeah,
be
that
after
shit
that.
was
So they
stupid.
probably was performing like Project Bitch,
Yeah,
all of them joints.
Everything, bro. That shit was
Yeah, that had to be
legendary,
turned.
bro. And as far as like an artist on an artistic standpoint, I definitely hold him very high. Cause like even with the cover of his albums, it is
the
kind of
prayers.
off the wall, but he always was himself in his creative ways. And I respect that as an artist. So definitely hands down top 5 for me.
Yeah, and the prayers definitely, like the man write his own prayers, bro.
Yeah.
Shit is dope.
I hope, like I said, by the time this comes out, hopefully, we don't have to attach the RIP next to his name, but we just, we'll continue to keep him in our prayers. Because like I said, like what everybody's been saying, through social media, like he's a man that prays. He prays for everybody. He's always praying.
He do a little crack here and there, but he alright.
Yeah, his story is actually really sad. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. He do.
What about Jelly? You got a favorite?
Yeah.
Jelly
I
said she wasn't
mean,
allowed to listen
I
to
wasn't allowed
DMX.
to listen to him, but I would say the first time I ever got on a motorcycle, that's what they was playing. Rough riding all the way down the block. I think it was on Atlantic Avenue. Just hopped on back.
Jelly was a hot girl. Okay.
Had a hot girl summer once and twice.
Once or twice. All right. Yeah, so like I said, prayers up for DMX and his family,
Yeah.
the entire Rough Riders crew. Like I said, knock on wood, hopefully by the time this comes out, he's still with us. But definitely sending prayers up, man.
Matter of
DMX,
fact, yo,
get better.
Josh, you from that era? You got one?
Oh,
That's your time. You was in your prime, bro.
Yeah, so for me, I was like maybe Shit.
Don't reveal. You don't gotta reveal it.
See what I'm saying?
Well, I just turned 35, so but I'd probably say Redman and DMX are like my favorite rappers growing up.
Nice.
Like, and my mom was constantly trying to steal the CDs from my I had an older brother who was 7 years old, so he kept slipping me all the shit I wasn't supposed to hear.
Yeah.
Like my mom took that Muddy Waters Redman album from me eventually, but I remember my brother got hip to what my mom was doing, and she slid. What's it called? He's like, here. He put the what's it called? I think he put the what's it called? The DMX album in Wyclef Jean.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. He's smart. He's smart.
Because at first I was just like, why is he handing me this? So it's like, I was like, I mean, I fucked with Wyclef at the time, but I was sitting there, and then when I opened that up, I was just like, it was
Like, oh, it's lit.
yeah, he was like, happy birthday, little
You
nigga.
smart. You loyal.
And then like fast forward, I'll make this real quick. Like fast forward, like I don't know, 20 years or so. Maybe not 20 years, like 15 years or so. I was in school or whatever. I got a chance to meet the engineer who did his first 2 albums.
Nice.
And he was telling me a story. He was just like, man, the first time I walked in there, he's like, some other engineer was working on the session and whatnot. And I didn't know much about him or whatever. And he was like, I walked in on him doing his ad-libs, and he was like, I had never seen anybody bark that many times.
Growling bark.
And he was just like, he had no idea what the music was. And he was sitting there, he was just like, all I knew is like, I talked to my mom afterwards, and I said, Mom, this is the rawest shit I ever.
But that's what he is, though.
That's a fact, though.
That's a good story, man. That's the rawest person I ever met. Oh shit, nah, but that's not what he said. Whatever. Anyways, man, listen, prayers up to DMX, Rough Rider family. I hope the biggest dog on the block can pull through, man, because he's a dog. That's my tribute.
I'm mad that you have it. I'm mad that
Get me
That's not even how he barked on the song, bro.
Hoops, boy.
like that, right?
What the fuck is
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah.
Bro, that was not a good impression of DMX at all, son.
Listen, y'all not ready for the smoke, all right?
Lord.
All right, so we gonna move on to the next topic. Before we do that, make sure you get our merch, man. Stoop Talk Podcast. Our merch is powered by Christoph Christian. All right, so make sure you go to Christoph Christian. The Instagram is Christoph Christian. Facebook. Go on the website as well. ChristophChristian.com. Right, guys.
And you sound
He
unsure.
wanted to fuck it up.
Yeah, he was trying so
Bro,
hard.
wasn't it agreed that we would do it going forward?
Oh yeah, that's right.
What
That's
happened,
right.
son?
Yeah, but
Turn it into Joe again, slowly but surely.
Joey never leave.
anyways, get our merch, all right? Phresh got the Stoop Talk hat real quick. You know what I'm saying?
So does Nary.
Oh yeah, Chase has it as well. I mean,
And I got Christoph Christie shirt.
Oh, me too, actually.
You got
See,
a
I got
vintage joint.
Yeah.
You got the
I got
vintage
the
joint.
look at me. Yeah.
Why it look like you rubbing
Stop
your
rubbing your
nipples?
nipples. You fucking T-Rex.
Look at me. Look at me.
Y'all heavy
Short
on
clip out of that.
y'all
Yo,
heavy on the
son.
inside jokes today. Huh?
Yo.
But yeah, go get our merch, man. Stoop Talk Podcast.
Yo.
We're gonna have a flash sale going out soon, so make sure you're ready for that. You take advantage. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this next topic is an interesting one because we actually touched on this a little bit what's the proper way to say that?
What did you say?
Well, it's
During?
not during with
or
a
is
J.
it during?
During.
During.
Is that really the official proper
Yo,
way?
listen.
Yes.
Do you see why I said you need
Yo,
to look into
give me
tutoring for adults?
$75 an hour and I
This
got
is your
you.
first
I'ma put you in the
client. Look,
right
you have your first
position,
client.
bro.
Listen, I'm Jamaican, so you
Tutoring
gotta
for adults,
understand.
right
I'm used to saying things a certain way.
Flashcards. Now.
You feel me? I was born in Jamaica. All right. Anyways,
But
Yeah,
Jamaicans
yeah.
don't say
And
during.
he still can't speak patois.
Jamaicans would say CM time, not during. We touched on this. They wouldn't even say we touched on this. That'd be a
Facts
little.
fire.
anyways,
No
before I
man
was,
to touch upon nothing.
before I was rudely interrupted, we touched on this topic. Believe it or not, during our very first.
Why do you? Where does the during come from?
Anyways,
Just fucking speak.
Yes.
bro.
Y'all
Asked
keep
and then
interrupting
said
me.
the same shit again.
Y'all keep
Because he don't
interrupting.
listen to nobody.
Yeah.
That's why.
You don't believe nobody. It's not Drake saying it.
Yo.
Mm.
Only during a Drake song.
During our first live show that we did for season 1, so we spoke about it briefly, and I actually just wanted to kind of revisit that topic again because we don't have any tape for that little segment, and I thought it was a very, very, very interesting topic. And Jelly, I felt like you actually posted something like this before in the past. I would say the past year, so just wanted to put that out there. But anyways, so the topic for today is it true that a man has to want a woman more than she wants him in order for the relationship to work?
I definitely did.
You did, right?
I did.
Yes.
There you go.
You speak on this first. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
The floor is yours, Jelly. Start it off.
Well, I definitely do believe that a man has to like the woman more. I mean, it could go both ways where, you know, if a man feels like the woman is into him more, he'll take advantage. In a sense, like I really believe that. And my grandmother told me that. Okay, she said the man has to want you more. And as I've witnessed it, and from my experience, when I wanted a guy more, it would never work out as well as when he wanted me more. So that's what I got to say.
I'm gonna be on my active shit. What's your background?
I'm American.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured she would tell me some type of Caribbean shit.
No.
Grandma's be on some different shit.
Grandma's from America too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She's
from the South?
Yeah.
Oh.
Southern Belle.
So the
Belle.
hospitality.
Back to that.
Chasey, would you like to
Yeah, he's ready.
respond to
I mean, I don't agree with that.
Why?
I feel like everybody goes through different phases at different times. And I feel like if sometimes you get lucky and y'all just happen to be going through that same phase where it's like, you know what? I ain't really trying to play around, or it's all about your intentions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you really want something serious, then that's what you're going to go for. That's the energy you're going to give off. But then you got people that really be on some fucking facetious. Is that the word I'm looking for?
What are you trying to say?
I'm lying.
I'm lying.
That's not the word I'm trying to use.
I like how y'all so gentle with him when, you know, he says an incorrect word, but, you know, with
I'm
Lance,
backtracking on myself, bro. You be just continuing.
Continue.
Yeah, no.
Everybody's human.
Wait,
you
so
know.
can I ask you something? What if the guy, all right, let's say you're putting in more work than she is. Or,
Then it's time to go.
see, but you're saying because you're putting in more work. But what
Either
if
you can address that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You address that. Like, yo, listen, I feel like I'm really investing a lot of my time, a lot of my energy into this. I'm not even going to put in the money aspect. I'm not going to say, you know, we're going on dates and I'm only paying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just say my time and my effort into this relationship. And I don't feel like you're reciprocating that.
Okay, so
Then now you have a
Yeah.
chance to flip that around. And if you don't, it's time to go.
Okay. But if she was putting in majority of the work, you'd be like, oh, I like this.
See, this
I'm
is,
sticking around.
This is where the
That's not every
misconception comes
man,
in.
though.
You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck your business. If you're not matching effort, then you need to be by yourself. If you don't want to reciprocate what's being given off to you, then what's the purpose? See, the problem is a lot of people like to be leeches. They want to
I agree.
attach themselves and then bleed it dry. And then it's like, okay, well, now you're really not cutting it, so now I'm really going to go over here. But then it's like, maybe you should try meeting somebody halfway. But the problem is, a lot in this generation, more often than not, you hear, and it's mainly women, that they're against the 50-50 thing. When from a man's standpoint, 50-50 isn't only a financial idea. The ideology is the entire relationship as a whole. So it's like, it should be a partnership, not a you do more than me, I do more than you type of thing, but meet in the middle.
I agree.
And that's how it should be. And that's why a lot of people don't have successful relationships, because they're always looking at it as a transactional thing 100% of the time
Yeah.
when it shouldn't be. That's, you know.
Wait, so Jelly, do you retract your
No.
okay.
I
you
still
agree- okay.
believe, no, I agree with the 50-50.
Okay.
I totally agree with that. I think that,
But in essence, that's the same idea.
not really.
Yeah, 50-50, like I just explained, says that it's not only a financial thing. That can go effort as well. So if the question is being stated as the man has to like you more, then that's not 50-50.
Not that he has to, but all right, so I'm saying, if he doesn't like you as much as you like him, or if she doesn't like you as much as you like her, it's slippery there. Like, okay, let me see. Let me give you another example. So let's say on the emotional aspect, you may not be where he is yet, but you like, all right, so I'm gonna use myself as an example. Let's say I'm with this guy and he really likes me. I'm not where he is yet, but because he likes me so much, I'm willing to try to make it work because I see how much he's into me. As opposed to if I'm really into a guy and I'm not seeing that back, or like I'm not really feeling like he's into me that much, I'm gonna try to backtrack. I'm gonna be like, let me step back a
But did you
little
go
bit.
into that situation with the mentality of actually trying, or did you go into that
Yeah, I'm
situation putting one
trying.
foot in, thinking, well, I'm gonna just put one foot in, see what you're doing?
No, not necessarily. No, I'm gonna go into it the way I go to in any other situation. If I like you, I like you. It's just I'm not gonna like you at a slow rate. I can't have control over my feelings. So if I'm falling for you and I feel like we're not on the same page, or if I'm falling faster and you're just like, it is what it is type shit, I'm gonna be like, all right, well maybe I need to step back a little bit. I need to assess the situation a little better.
You see, the thing is, the negative stigma is always attached to the man. The assumption is always he's not doing his part.
I'm not saying he's not doing his part.
No, but the example that you're giving is like when it's ball in your court, it's I like him more and X, Y, and Z. So have you ever been in a situation where it was the other way around?
Where I like somebody more and
No, he likes you more.
He likes
Yes.
you more.
and I had to walk away because I wasn't ready to be where he was.
And how long did it take you to walk away?
It took a minute because I was
What's
thinking
a
about
minute?
it.
There you
What's
go.
a minute?
It took probably like a few. It took like
Because
a
it
month.
takes 3 to
Because-
6 months for
yeah, it
somebody
took
to
me a
show you
month.
exactly if they really on into you or not.
She said it took a month.
A person can only fake that shit for like 3 to
I
6 months.
mean, a month of no effort is kind of like it's if it's a dude that's on it. Like if you talk all the time, y'all hang out
Yeah.
often. It's like a month of being like keeping somebody at arm's distance. That's a long time.
Yeah, like,
So
what
we're
were
not
you
talking
not
about
doing?
a week or 2 weeks. We talking about a month. That's a while.
I don't think
What were you
that's
not
that
doing?
long.
You wasn't texting back.
I just wouldn't text
Calling.
like as much.
Yeah, see
He
that?
trying to go out. You
But see,
like,
here's-
Yeah,
I'm
here's
I'll
the
make
thing.
like an excuse or something like that.
Here's the thing. That's like damn near self-sabotage.
Why? Because
Because I'm gonna explain why I'm saying that. Because if this is a dude and based off of your belief, you believe that that's the situation you want, the ideal
Yeah.
situation. He wants me more.
You get it. Fuck
You
it.
got it, and you purposely threw it away. What's
Very
the
true.
purpose of that?
We ain't trying to Derek Jackson you now, but yeah,
No, I
basically
was just
that's
thinking
what
about it.
Clearly, he wasn't. He
Like,
No,
wasn't.
she
the
just
one-
hold on.
He
She
wasn't
just had a
for
whole
me.
moment like,
Thank
damn,
you.
this nigga
Wait.
was
I know
right.
y'all had me probably second guessing
Shit.
myself, but no, he
You
just
You better
wasn't
call
the one
that
for
man.
me.
You better call that man.
Yo, she wanted to text him when we leave. Like, y'all
Clear-
fucked up. I'm so sorry.
Listen,
Like, yo.
we all know the answer to that one. Clearly, she ain't really like him. You know,
But
I
this
think
is
that was.
but this is the
Which
root
Hold
is
on,
of
it's
the
which
either
is the
it's
bigger-
either she didn't really like him or she had somebody already that she liked and
More.
she was waiting for that nigga to get it together and
No.
entertaining some next nigga, just trying to have.
Just
a
for the
was
audience,
conversation.
we're not ganging up on Jelly. all right?
Nah.
I warned you, Jelly, didn't I?
It's cool. I'm good.
We
But
not
no,
attacking her,
it
bro.
wasn't
Relax.
that I was waiting for somebody else. It was just that I thought, he wasn't my type. So I was, trying to date outside of what I'm used to, and it just wasn't what I wanted. So I'm just like, I'm not.
So you waited a month to
I
tell
was
this
giving it a
nigga?
chance.
So wait,
I
you
was
waited
trying.
a month to dub it, but how long were you actually dealing with him?
A few months.
So it
And
took
the-
you a few months to come to the realization he
Yes,
wasn't what
because-
you wanted.
What
Yes.
what's your interpretation of trying? Because you wasn't calling back.
No. At the end, I wasn't calling back. But, in the beginning, yeah, we was talking all the time, finding out each other likes and dislikes,
At
things
what
like
point
that.
did you make the decision that this wasn't for you?
3 months later.
No, what happened? He said something?
He wanted a baby. And
Hold on.
I was gonna ask, like, did he do
Already?
something?
Wait, how long were y'all talking?
Right. But you see, like, there's certain things I'm like, all right, too
How
fast.
long were y'all
Wait.
talking?
Did he want, did he say
We knew each
eventually
other.
he wanted a baby? Or he said, like,
Nah, he was on the type of time when, like, I'm ready.
Wait,
We're
okay,
old
hold
enough.
on,
Like,
hold on. How long did
we
you-
were friends prior to?
How long were you friends prior?
Few years, like maybe 4 or 5 years.
So this is somebody
He
he
been
was
scoping
acquainted
you
with
for
already.
Right, but
years.
I never looked at him like that. That's why I said I was trying something different. And
So he's been the sideline
Yeah, he
for 5
been
years,
on you.
basically.
Yeah.
They got together. He was like, okay, this is my time.
This is my
It's gonna
chance.
happen right now.
This
Let's
is
not
one of
fuck it
those
up. Let's not fuck it up. Let's not fuck it up. Let's have a baby.
Put him in the game, coach.
Yo.
Brick the three.
Nigga shot a super shot.
Nigga airballed it.
Oh, God, son.
And now he's cut off the
Yeah,
team.
that
He's
was
not
just
even on the
like-
bench no more.
that was like a red flag. And I'm just like,
You still speak to this person?
I talk to them here and there, but not like that. We don't.
Don't send him this.
I hope
Don't even
That
post
person-
this clip on your page.
you might want to, edit your,
I'm gonna
they-
hide my story.
yeah, maybe, or just add his name and be like, yeah, he can't see this. So.
Take everybody off your close friends and put him there.
That's what everybody does, right?
Oh
But
my God.
I wanted to get Kat's take real quick on this.
I feel like it all depends on your personal situation. It's too hard to say yes and no for everybody because nobody is the same. Nobody's designed the same. Your relationship is not designed the same. Like my relationship is not the same as his. His is gonna function how his function. Mine's gonna function how mine
And
function.
only you know where you at in life.
Absolutely. So it's too hard for me to say like, okay, this is it and that's all. Because like, all right, for example, with the 50-50 thing, right? I don't feel like it's 50-50. I feel like each situation has its own percentage. I have to pick up where you lack. You have to pick up where I lack. Right?
I
So
agree.
And it might be
It's like
50-50
some-
today.
No, I agree with that. But in essence, that's still 50-50
No, of
because
course,
y'all
of
are
course, but-
complimenting
There's a
one
balance.
another.
There's a
I feel
balance.
it's balance.
There's a
Exactly,
balance. It's compromise
I
and a
feel like some people get
balance.
confused when they hear 50-50.
So I think balance is the better
Right?
word.
So
Yeah.
I feel like balance is the better terminology because it's like if let's say it's like 40 and then you pick up on the 70. You know what I'm saying? It's like
40 and
on the
60,
60.
yeah.
That's
And then
that's
the next
and then
day
the
it
next time
switches.
it comes on
Yeah.
all right, let me pick up on the little 85 today. All right, damn, I'm fucking up. She gonna pick up on the rest of the 35. You know, like
Because, yo, I don't want to drive all the time.
nigga, me neither. I'm tired every day.
Yeah, son, I don't want to drive all the time. Like, yo, pick me up. Open my... Well, you don't got to open my
Open
car
my
door. You know what I
door.
mean?
This nigga.
You don't got to
He
do
wasn't
that.
about to say that.
Light skin shit. But at the same, it's like, you could do some of these things too. Like, if we trying to build a life together and I'm depleting all my funds on us, and then it comes time to like, yo, let's get a spot. But I done did all this shit. Where your money at, bro?
So wait, you said sometimes you may not want to drive, right?
Yeah.
It's all right. So she'd be like, maybe I don't want to clean today. Maybe I don't want to cook today. You gonna take over?
Listen, this is a table
Yeah.
full,
Yes.
full of
Yeah.
cookers.
Okay.
I was about to say, you
Because
at a
not for
table.
nothing, like, I enjoy cooking.
Okay.
I don't enjoy cooking all the time. But when I'm in the kitchen, I'm doing my thing, just get the fuck out. Stay out of here. Like, let me just do what I'm doing.
I like
You
cooking
gotta
too.
be
But
in
this
the
is
zone.
I
this
don't
is
like
where
cooking.
the quote unquote 50-50 or balance thing comes in. Even if you do cook, let him do the dishes, clean the kitchen.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, yeah.
You cleaned up, I let him do the laundry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about
Right.
that give and
Gotta
take.
have
I
balance.
agree with that.
Like I said, and the problem is always people want to take more than they give.
Give, yeah.
All right.
And
So,
then they kind of nap, and then they also kind of just focus on the financial, and it's not about
But that's
that.
also
Yeah.
also
what
why
you
I
said.
said it's not only a financial thing.
all right, we're gonna get another surprising person's take. Look who's here. It's the one and only.
Ladies
So
and
DJ
gentlemen,
had to
ladies
do
and
his own
gentlemen,
intro.
ladies and gentlemen,
Man,
ladies
show
and
up
gentlemen.
late and do his own intro.
Nah, let me stop.
Wicked.
Nah,
DJ Active, welcome. First
how
of all,
how everybody doing?
Hi.
Are
Sorry,
you gonna-
what's your name?
Jelly.
Jelly. Nice to meet you.
Same here.
are you gonna apologize for the to us and then the viewers and the listeners for your tardiness tonight? Or
Tardiness. I like that. You didn't use late. I like that.
But anyway,
The tutor.
I'll apologize to the listeners, the viewers, and the special guests, not to you.
But what about us?
I said him.
But you didn't mention us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But he only said
He said
listeners
F-
and
he-
viewers.
He said F y'all too, pretty much.
Right.
Nah,
Yeah,
all right.
dude.
So,
And Josh.
Facts.
and Josh, and a camera female,
I feel like you owe us an explanation.
kids, Phresh, Chase. I had money on the line, so
I heard.
yeah.
Did
So I
win
heard
it?
you was bringing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my Cash App lit right now. But anyway,
So you bought pizza.
nah. I'm
I
not
heard you
eating
was
no
coming
carbs.
with food for everybody. You got another.
Now
gotta-
he's
I
eating
got-
no carbs. You hear this bullshit?
I haven't been eating. I wanted
We eat
to.
baked
I
clams,
wanted to
nigga.
shell a pizza so bad, but I bought fruits. So a little fruit basket. But anyway, that's not. What's the question?
Did you get? I texted you what the question was. You want me to say it to your face?
I don't want you to say anything to my face, but so no, I want you to say it.
Okay. So the question is it true that a man has to want a woman more than she wants him in order for the relationship to work?
That's tough because now let's just say a man wants a woman more. Some girls don't. Some girls be like, "Yo, you too on me." I feel like it should be a balance. You know what I'm saying? But there's always gonna be somebody who loves the person more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So, go ahead.
I want to have a little remixed question real quick.
Okay.
Same premise, right?
All right.
What this question is about. Let's switch the words a little bit. Let's say, right? I like how everybody's looking at me, by the way. Pause.
Because you talk mad slow. So.
Yeah, I like how I got
like, speed
everybody's
it up,
attention. I
son.
like that. But
This
anyways,
is why the. This is why the.
speaks in
This
You
is
just told him to spit it out.
Nah,
Don't spit it out. It's
I said that just
Hey,
now.
yo, what? What
All right,
the fuck is
listen.
going on here?
I said that.
Don't pay
Well, that's a pause. I ain't gonna lie.
Them days.
If I said that, that's a major pause. But
Fact.
this is why the recordings be 3 hours because you be like,
Taking mad long, so.
All
I
right,
like
nah,
her,
man.
everybody.
listen. Let me,
Thank you for looking.
let me get right into it.
Go
so
ahead.
I know initially I said, if it's true that woman has to, well, the man has to want a woman more in order for relation to work. Yeah. Let's change the words a little bit. Let's say, would it be true, or is it true that a man has to love a woman more in order for like their ongoing relationship to remain healthy?
Bro, it's the
Is there?
same.
It's the same thing.
It might be different for
same
some.
all
Love
you did
and
was
want.
fast forward
It's the
the
same thing.
relationship.
Keds, do you think there's a difference with that?
No.
You don't. So you think it's the same? It's
The
same
answers that we
thing.
gave would be the same.
You think so?
Yeah,
If you are in a
you
relationship already-
didn't remix.
All you
anything.
did was go from us living wherever we're living.
No,
to
all
now
he
we
did
living
was
together.
change the word.
So y'all really don't think there's a difference in that?
No.
Okay.
No, but like I said, there have to be a complete balance because I feel as though, if a man with some females, not all, but some
I'm
females,
gonna start saying women, so they're gonna attack you.
females, I didn't say
No, they
bitch.
don't like. They don't.
They don't like
didn't
being
say
called
some bitches.
females, bro. You gotta say woman.
You gotta say women.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like you gotta say little.
I
people.
have no care what you say in year 4, by the way.
You call me a camera female.
Yeah. What, you want me to say a camera lady?
Yes, that's.
Now you know
Or
what it is?
woman, bro.
He's so
So
used
what's
to
the
like
gen-
when
so what's
he's at
the-
a party and he be
Yeah.
like, yo, all y'all females.
Look.
da-da-da-da-da.
I'm tired
And
of
they
this
be
generation.
drunk,
You
so
can't
they
call
be
them.
with it.
Yeah, I'm tired of this soft shit with this generation. I can't call a female a female. What? Does that make any
Right?
sense?
Honestly, nowadays that's equivalent to calling a woman a bitch.
That's crazy to me. Anyway,
Because when they hear female, they automatically they feel that. So angry comes before that. And they don't like
so
that. Angry.
when you're
female.
doing like when you're taking like the when you go to the airport or whatever, you filling out that COVID-19 thing, it says gender, female or male. It don't say bitch and male. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I mean, there is.
You're losing points very fast.
I'm not losing no points. You're a female. If you're a female, if I say Lance is a female, then that's disrespectful because he's not a female. Only sometimes, but
You know
he's
what
not
you
a real
did is
female.
You switched his gender.
Yeah, but anyway. I don't want to stray off of what I was saying, which I did because I forgot my train of thought.
Ladies,
let me
ladies, now
anyway,
you know how DJ Active
it got to be
feels
more
about
balanced
you.
because some of these female ladies, whatever y'all want to call yourself now,
Whatever we want to call ourselves.
yeah, because I don't understand no more.
Yo.
Where's the outro music?
I feel like the
I told you so. He's
started,
losing
Yeah.
points.
Yo,
Yeah.
for real, like, yo, what's going on?
I feel like with certain girls, they don't. Some girls want their man to be on them, and some don't. Like, oh, he's too on me. He's too. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was supposed to be dating a girl that I like, and then when I started when we moved in together, she's too happy for me, and that shit is too, like, hey, hi.
All
like,
women like to be smothered, bro, but they want to be smothered by who they want to be smothered by.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I
All
agree.
right, let me say this real quick. I agree with most of y'all, but where we disagree is I do think there is a difference between
The only
and I'm
difference is you
I'm
change
gonna
the
elaborate.
stage
What's your
of the
difference?
relationship, but the principle
point-
of what we were saying at the core
I'm
is
gonna
the
elaborate.
same.
I actually used to think that way, but I feel like, all right, I agree with y'all when y'all said that especially like in the whole I guess maybe courting stage or getting to know each other stage. I think both parties should be on the same page, right? I think it should be reciprocated.
Reciprocated.
Yeah, reciprocated. Sorry, I got choked on my words.
choked?
It should be reciprocated, right? Shut up. But yes, so it should be reciprocated, and I feel like there shouldn't be, I want, he should want me more, or I should do this more.
Let me ask you a
It-
question,
There
Lance.
should be a balance
Let
when
me
it comes
ask
to
you.
that.
Let me ask you a
Let him
question.
finish.
How would you know a person love a person more?
Well,
How
I
would
didn't,
you know?
I didn't get into that. I was getting there.
So go ahead,
All right.
go ahead.
So now, when I mentioned the whole, if you're in a relationship and is it true that a man has to love a woman more than the woman in a relationship? At first, I was kind of like, that sounds ridiculous, right? I mean, it kind of still does sound a little ridiculous especially when I just repeated it myself.
Bro, get to the point, son.
I'm painting a picture. I'm an artist.
You do a
But,
whole lot of extra talking for no reason.
I'm painting the
son.
picture. But
You're
anyways,
painting a Basquiat right now.
whatever. But anyway, I'm starting to think that I think for certain situations, you can possibly apply that principle. I feel like, for instance, adultery, right? If I feel like if a man, you thought I had a dictionary, something like that?
Nah,
On my
I thought
computer?
you had a script there.
Nah. If a man, right, gets caught cheating, right, with his girlfriend or wife or whatever the case may be, I would say the percentage of them remaining together is probably higher than if the roles were reversed, right? And you can kind of, and I don't know if y'all want to imply that to just saying that the woman loves the man more, or maybe the woman has a more forgiving heart.
So cheating
than
is
the
the
other
deciding
opposite.
factor for you.
Well, I just use that as
Basically,
an
if he could get away with it,
I just use
I'm in
that
it to win it, baby.
No, I did not say that. I just use that as an example, right? Literally as an example. So what I'm trying to say is maybe I think the dynamic could kind of change a little bit once and the relationship is established in terms of continuing, the healthiness of that relationship. I really
Okay,
feel
but
like.
okay, what dynamic changes? Nothing changes. The balance still has to remain.
That's why I said
Well,
nothing changes.
yes, but I think you don't. So okay, let
the
me ask you a
principle
question.
of what we said still remains the same, son.
So,
he's Jamaican, bro.
You just
I
changed
cheat on
the,
you.
you just
You don't
changed
cheat.
the stage of the
We
relationship.
equal.
but
That doesn't make a person. That's not how you figure out who loves who more by cheating.
do y'all believe? Okay, hold on. I just use that as an example, bro. Do y'all? All right. Let me
I
ask
said
y'all-
something wrong?
No. All right, hold on. Let me ask y'all a question.
Jamaican.
Let me ask y'all a question.
He keeps saying that.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all believe in relationships both partners equally love each other the same way?
No.
I
You
don't
never
think so.
said that was
I
the
think
case.
If
there's
they
always.
grow
I already
to that.
said that. I said I always think there's always one person who loves more, but it depends on what y'all do and how
but
y'all
because-
treat each other.
So because that one person loves more, do you think that makes that? Do you think that's the reason why that relationship is still going, or do you think that could be a detriment? Like, what is
No,
you do not think that could be?
No.
So you agree with me then?
agree with you how?
Bro, what are you talking about?
I agree with you when you're saying, the men cheat, the women cheat thing right there. I agree with that part.
What?
But the premise of what we said still remains the same. You didn't change or remix shit.
No.
He did, bro. He confused himself. That nigga Sprite remixed himself.
How did I not change?
All you did was change the stage of the relationship.
Right.
If you had said, if y'all
Right.
have kids
But-
together, should the other
but
person be? It's the same question.
I feel like there's a difference though.
But there isn't.
What's the
There
difference?
is. I just said what the difference is.
What's the difference, you?
Bro.
I really don't get what you're saying.
But even with that little tidbit of cheating you threw in there, the balance still has to be the same to prevent that. That's what you're not getting. The principle of what we said, still the same.
I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to
You're
find out.
flabbergasted.
No, I'm not. I'm not flabbergasted.
Do you want Josh to say something so you could just end this? Because
Yeah,
you're-
he
Josh,
Nah,
you want to say
I'm-
something?
outro
Yes, Josh.
music.
Yeah, yeah,
Josh
yeah.
is the outro.
Go ahead,
We wrapping it
Josh.
up after this.
I actually really like this question, but I actually think the reverse is actually more true. That it requires women to be loving men more than what's it called? Men to be, or women to be
For
loving
women
men.
to love men more
Yeah,
in a relationship.
in order for the relationship to work. And
I think so too.
here's why.
now niggas want to agree since Josh is speaking.
Now, I do think
We never agreed with you.
I do think it requires a certain level of balance, like for sure. But I think if we're just being real about it, and this is not for all men and this is not for all women, but I think it takes men a longer amount of time to really appreciate a good woman. I just do, and I include myself in that.
Okay.
I think women can appreciate really dumb niggas. Let's just be real about it.
Amen.
They will see the most beautiful part of the dumbest, brokest, not deserving shit nigga. They will see the best in him all the time. They will. They will see the best in him all the time. So like, I really
He
think
has a point.
Yeah, I really
I agree with that
agree.
point.
I agree with that.
But here's the thing. Why I still say it's the same. Because if you had the balance, you wouldn't be that man to her.
But that's not realistic.
But
Phresh.
no, yeah.
That's not realistic. It is not.
It's realistic based on your own scenario.
I think you both need it to be at a certain
level.
But it
Yeah.
I
takes
think-
time to
yeah.
get
Because
to a
honestly,
certain level.
if she's dealing with that, she knows there's something she's lacking.
Yeah.
More than likely, if she's dealing with such an ain't shit nigga, there's something that she knows she's
Nigga
lacking.
don't gotta be ain't shit.
Not exactly.
Nigga don't gotta be ain't
Not
shit.
exactly. Sometimes women just see potential.
I'm
They
starting
think
to
they can
he's
change a
taking this
man.
question
That's
a little
that's
It's
right.
many
That's-
different factors.
You hear what you just said? Then
Yes.
that's where she's lacking. She doesn't understand that she can't. She's
Well,
lacking.
He's gonna wanna
he
have
has
to have to
change
change
on his
himself.
own, right? But I'm just
Exactly.
saying, yeah.
That's where she's lacking. She realized she can't do that. So she's lacking actually having the knowledge to understand that.
But if a man really
That's why
wants
she wants
a
to deal with him.
female, a certain female, he's gonna change.
That's
Exactly.
the point. That's the balance.
Absolutely.
He's stepping up the balance.
But would he be stepping up if he felt like that first? It was nothing to step up to.
But in that case now, she would have to
Yeah.
because she's not doing something
It's
that
called
he's
the
looking for.
understanding. Yeah, it's called the understanding.
This is why
Once
you have
that other person
conversations.
steps up, yeah, I
You-
gotta.
in that talking stage, you would tell all. It don't take you months to figure out this ain't the person for you.
Like,
Oh, I agree.
like if you look at the stats, if we talk about stuff from before and now, like a guy could just see a girl who has nothing but a pretty face and just like her for her and her pretty face, and she don't have to bring anything to the table. Whatever, they get married, whatever. Probably guy might cheat, whatever, or whatever. However the guy is, but a girl never really had to bring anything to the table. Like when she messed with a nigga
That's really into her. pretty
that's
much.
into that had money and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because he's expected to have the table already
Yeah.
set with food. But we're gonna get into that whole. That's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
nother
yeah, yeah,
conversation.
Thanks,
but
Josh.
that's why that happens.
We appreciate you.
So because Josh said how he said it.
No, he made an
Y'all
interesting
agree?
point.
Y'all
You you lollygagged your whole statement and
Like,
made
you know
no
what he is?
sense.
He like the
Lollygag.
student that when you had to write a paper in school and you know you went on fucking Wikipedia and like copied the whole shit,
fucking
but you just
yourself
fucking add a whole bunch
Or,
of fluff in
or did
between
6
Josh has
pages
something else
and
he wants
only
to say.
one married.
and double spaced everything to
Quiet,
stretch
y'all. Josh has something else he wants
Josh
to
is
say.
back.
2.9.
I just want to clarify one other thing too
Yeah.
about this women female thing.
Yeah.
Female is not male and female. That's not gender. That's called sex.
Right.
That's the difference, right? The reason
You
why
said gender, bro.
the reason why
Don't agree and drop bombs. You said gender.
the reason why
Well, he's right.
Yeah.
I gotta drop about. He's right.
but the reason why female is offensive, and the other thing I don't understand is like I'm 35 years old.
Yeah.
I never called women females growing up, so I don't understand where the fuck this shit came from. Let's just be real about it. I'm like, this shit only came around in the last maybe 10 years. Like I've never like that was not a thing for me growing
It's
up.
probably because dumb niggas get confused to spell.
So I'm a
women
dumb
and
nigga.
women.
I
No,
just
no,
said.
no.
I said.
But here's the reason why. Here's the reason why it's
say that, bro.
offensive, though. The reason why it's offensive is because you're basically taking women and boiling them down to their genitalia, because that's what female means. What's it called? Women and men. That's gender, and those are the societal like descriptions that we typically assign to people with those
Genitalia.
genitalia. So when you call someone a female, that's what you're only calling them a female. You're pretty much just saying, oh, you're just a pussy. Like that's all you are.
I don't know, man.
But if you think about it, women don't call men males that often. Like think about
Exactly.
that. They call them men
all.
At all. They really don't call
Or
them
just
at all.
niggas.
They always say men ain't. They don't say
Just dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs.
They don't say males ain't shit. They say men ain't shit or niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
So
Well-
men always get to have they get to be recognized as a whole entire person with all their characteristics.
So even when they
He's right, but that's. I'm not gonna lie. That's the
I'm
way I
just
talk.
ex-
Even when I in my posts, I be like human beings. I just talk like that.
Yeah.
That's just me though. I don't try to disrespect it.
I know you don't mean anything by
Yeah.
it, but I'm just trying to say, like, for people out there who don't actually understand, I'm just trying to break it down.
That's where the
for people.
offense comes in.
Yeah.
I get you.
Wow. Josh has schooled us, huh?
Knowledge.
Outro.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So
That was the last question.
Yeah, of course.
be an active. You
So your 30 minutes was.
What was the stoop breaker? Who did it?
I mean,
What's your favorite?
You did it?
What's your most memorable DMX moment?
Oh, you want to? Yeah. I guess
That was
2
a stoop
minutes.
breaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the stoop breaker. What was the most memorable DMX moment? So
moment.
if
Since
you
you
want
a
to
DJ, it's-
have, you're a DJ. This might be important to you, so we'll give you the opportunity real quick before we leave.
My most memorable, like actually, what seeing him, like seeing
just
some,
Period.
in his career,
Anything that's
something you
music,
watched, the
like-
Most
video, or
memorable
something,
for you.
performance. whatever.
him and Hove
Oh,
backstage.
The Up in Smoke tour.
Yeah, and no, that was a Hard Knock Life tour.
Mm-hmm.
Hard Knock Life tour. They was freestyling in the back. Security guard came in.
I think it was more than just them two, right? Well,
It was
But
more.
that
It
was
was
that was
beats.
the
a bunch of
highlight
them.
though.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the highlight.
Now you
It
talking
was
about
DM
the Islamic
Yeah, Islamic guy. He said a wicked verse, but DMX cooked in that verse. But that was
Yo, you know the thing is, I don't know if y'all watched the Rough Rider Chronicles thing, but there was another battle that they had that he supposedly won. But Dame Dash basically was like nobody could record the battle. So that's like the rumor.
But that was
being
I
the
don't
bitch
I don't
that
I don't
he
I don't
is,
take
so.
that as a battle. The back. I
no,
just
like
thought
they battled. No, they battled. There was a battle between Hove and X, and basically they wanted to record it, and Dame Dash was like, "Nah, no recording," because at the time Jay-Z was bigger than DMX, so they like trying to protect him, like in case he violate him, there can't be no record of this shit happening. Son.
well,
But supposedly he won that battle.
well, Dame should have recorded himself. But that was that moment right there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that was a dope moment.
that was a very dope moment. You know what I'm saying? And the energy in rap was so high. Like everybody's like, forget it. That was it.
Yeah, you can't even name 2 songs.
I never said that,
You did one. You can't do a second one.
bro. That
You can't spit a DMX
There's
verse,
so
bro.
many
yeah,
songs.
I'm not
You
gonna
can't
say I
spit
can
an
spit the DMX
verse.
but you telling me I don't know more? Come on, bro. Like, let's stop it. Anyways,
My nigga.
Yeah, stop it. I like Drake, but
shit right
not
there.
that much.
Do you know that DMX is the only rapper to do
Platinum albums in the same year.
in the same year?
If Drake wanted to do that, he could do
Of
that.
course.
I'm just letting you know. But
But
anyways, it's not about
he
Drake.
hasn't released more than one project in a year?
What do you mean?
Drake.
Albums, no, but he's released more than one. He's released more than one project in the same year. He's done that, but it wasn't.
Yo, that joint he dropped with the 2 tracks, that was an EP.
Yeah, it was an EP. EP.
That's a single.
Yeah.
But,
Singles used to have 3 songs.
But anyways, we are going to do the outros. So we're gonna go around. Jelly, we're gonna start with you. Let us know where we can find you on your social media platform. Let us know where we can find your tutoring business, and also where they could get your books on your social media.
No problem. My Instagram is Anjelly, ANNJELL 4 Ys. My tutoring company, the Instagram page is PB and Jelly Tutoring Services. And then you can find all information about any of my books that are being published, that is already published, at Author Jelly on Instagram. Thanks.
Yeah. Well done, and thank you for coming through on the show.
No
You
problem.
were great.
Thank you guys
Like
for
I
having
said,
me.
I hope your story inspires a bunch of other people. So
you.
sad that you missed that active, but you'll be able to watch it.
Yes.
So,
I'll be
Keds,
tuned in.
Yo,
what's the Instagram handle, sir?
K3DZ, follow me.
Say it again, please.
That sounds nice and smooth.
I'm not saying it.
Phresh?
Phresh, go ahead.
Yo, man. It was Fifth Ave Fresh with a fuck it. Christoph Christian this week, man.
Right.
Run it. I was about to do my usual, but you talk shit every week, so this week you Christoph Christian. Shout out to the website, you know what I'm saying? Go hit that for the Stoop Talk merch, and also for the Look Lavish, think luxury pieces that I be putting out there. Go get that.
Y'all heard the boss man. Y'all heard the boss man.
Soon come.
All right, Chase, what's the Instagram handle?
King Chase Emily.
The third
Did you
season.
forget?
Third season.
For a second, you said.
Nah,
it.
well, I'm actually
Third
You thinking about
season.
changing it?
No,
Oh.
I'm actually working on my business pages.
Okay.
I got 2 of them coming out, but I'm waiting on Mills.
Oh, you're gonna be waiting a long time.
No. He,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's my brother.
He needs work done to his car, so that he gonna show up. He gonna show up.
All right, active, since you wasn't here, we ain't gonna do you.
We was never
First of
gonna
all,
do that.
nobody's gonna do me. Fuck is wrong with you?
Nobody gonna do
Pause.
Active, what's the Instagram handle?
Christoph Christian. That's my handle.
All right.
Follow it.
Christoph Christian getting some love today. I like it.
You know what I'm saying? You heard I had to put the slogan out there. Look lavish, think luxury.
Okay,
You heard?
I should incorporate that.
nice.
All
How
right,
soon you
cool.
think
We
this?
should incorporate that. It's already incorporated.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyways,
What?
Yeah.
listen, my Instagram handle, for those that want to know, it is Lance BCE. Okay, Lance BCE.
Spell Lance, since you want to be.
That was your E? What? Let me see the E again. What was that?
Are you trying to question my
You
penmanship?
don't know how to
So you
spell
should have
Lance.
just stuck with the Lance BCE.
Yeah,
last
And then
meeting.
you
You should have stuck with that bullshit. Then that-
Man.
I'm gonna remix it. But anyways,
Lance, you can't spell your name?
please listen. We are signing up. But
Why
Flashcards.
you only spell the BCE part? Why you didn't spell the
why you
last
keep
part?
interrupting my my outro?
Yo, that's crazy. You
I've
can't
never
spell your
seen
name.
him do that. He always spells the
What was
BC,
the-
but will
like-
never spell Lance.
Yo, spell your name
'Cause
real quick.
I don't know. how to spell
Everybody,
my name.
nah, spell your name.
I don't know how to spell it.
Yo,
Sorry.
Come on, bro. We out of here.
Anyways, listen, for those that want to contact us regarding any type of business, any business inquiries, topics you want us to discuss, or for any type of interviews, whatever you need, just email us at inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. Okay? Inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. And then also, just a little quick reminder as well, just make sure you, I know we're on YouTube right now. Just make sure you subscribe to all of our available streaming platforms that we're on. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, and we're also on Google Podcasts. We're also on YouTube, obviously. So just make sure you subscribe, you comment, you like, you do all that. You know what I'm saying? Get our numbers up there. You feel me? Because Stoop Talk is about to be global. You heard? All right. We're signing out. We will see you next.
You be practicing these shits?
Yo, first of all, why
I
would
don't-
you want people to spread the word and then shush them?
Because we are there was a reason for that. I'm glad.
Fucking oxymoron.
I'm glad you actually brought that up.
Lance voice, because I'm an idiot.
I'm glad that you actually caught that because I did that because I wanted to basically put it out there like where like the podcast best secret. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna.
We're underdog.
Yo, Lance, shut the hell up. Yo, we out of here,
That's
bro.
what this signifies.
Yeah, good
You know what
night.
I'm saying?
Have a good night.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, have a good night.
Anyways, Stoop Talk. We are signing out.
Have a good night, Ma.
Peace.
Yeah.
We out.
Yo, crazy.
He called you a female again.
Bro,
We're done. You want to take a pictures?
Lance,
And we
you're
got-
terrible at these catchphrase type shit. Terrible.
You be
son.
practicing these shits, and you think them shits is fire, son.